What's going on, everybody? Thanks for jumping in the stream. I'm just going to preface the beginning of this. I was meant to have Keith from Euphoria Pictures as a guest today, but unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, he's unable to make it. So, unfortunately, it's just me today, just my old ugly mug in the camera. But yeah, how's everyone doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the stream, Katie. It's cool to have you on board. Uh, Nicola, why do I have so many dislikes? What on this stream already? Well, it's probably the dislike is just probably trolls being scum, basically. If there's already dislikes on this video before I went live, that's probably what it is, just trolls being scum. Hello, Film Geek. Just popping in amidst my revision. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm not doing too bad. It's been a good little couple of days, man. Good couple of days. I had a really good birthday yesterday. It was a good old time. Met up with a mate I ain't seen for about a year, was great to hang out with him and that, and going out for a meal and that. It's good stuff. It was good. I I do feel like life is getting back to normal in terms of like this whole pandemic. We're going in the right direction, and I'm looking forward to things going back into some form of normality. It's going to be great. Darius, my dude, thanks for jumping in the stream as always, my friend. The pal of the Jamies, Jamie, mate. I am seriously, I cannot thank you enough for this, dude. I can't like you are so generous. This is awesome, and it's gonna be forever in my backdrop now. Like you're gonna see it in the videos, but I love this. I absolutely fucking love it. I can't thank you enough. I can say thank you 1,000 times, and I just don't think it'll be enough. But yeah, thank you so much for this, dude. You are a true beautiful human being. Thank you so much for that, mate. Look, I've got my little baby Godzilla. Who would have thought? Go back there. Oh, he's got to turn around. Fuck's sake! Right, got it. That's it. There we go. Trying to put that back was a pain. But yeah, well. Hello, Pete, Playtendo guy. Hope you're doing well, my friends. Thanks for jumping in the stream. I had a really good birthday. Thank you. It was really good. Like I said before I saw you, I don't know if you've been watching from when I went live, but I did say me and my brother went and saw an old friend of ours we ain't seen in a year, and yeah, it was just really cool. Just really cool to see friends that I've not seen in so long because of the pandemic, and I do think we're going in the right direction for getting out of this whole pandemic bollocks. Really, it's been good. Hi, Jason. The trolls are in already. Are they? I'm not seeing anything. Um, I just have a few dislikes apparently on the stream already. But keep your eye out. Don't acknowledge the trolls. Just if you can block them before I can, I really do appreciate it. But yeah, all good. Sorry I couldn't come on the chat. Been busy today and wasn't sure what was going to happen with family stuff. Hope you're well. I'm doing good, man. Thanks so much. We always couldn't like reschedule another time. Um, I was meant to have Keith on today from Euphoria Pictures, but something's happened with his, with his family, so he can't make it unfortunately. So it's just me today, just me on my lonesome. And yeah, just thought I'd just do a. I wasn't sure whether to cancel the stream or not, but I thought I've been doing this every Friday without fail. So if it's just going to be just me, then so be it. And yeah, so thank you everyone for jumping in the stream. I really do appreciate it. Darius, yeah, that was an insane B-Day gift. Very generous. I know, man. You're telling me, like, Jamie went above and beyond with that gift. It's unbelievable. That Godzilla is cute, just like you, Jason. Well, thank you, I suppose. Uh, thank you very much for that comment, I suppose, yeah. What color is your carpet? It's grey and it's fucking horrid. So, yeah, guess that. You probably can see my carpet on camera. It's like the cheapest carpet going, and I hate it and don't have the money to change it. Unfortunately, just fucking disgust. Um, but yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. A lot of people I've noticed are going to the cinema now they're back open. I've seen a lot of people going to see that Spiral film. I've heard seen very mixed things about Spiral. I've heard I've heard people say it's really bad. I've heard people say it's actually pretty decent. I've heard people kind of mixed on it. It doesn't really bring anything new. So I'm looking forward to going and see that myself and actually make my own opinion up. Have any of you seen Spiral? And if you have, what did you think of it? Let me know, man. Let me know. So I have not seen Godzilla versus Kong yet. Gonna see it with a mate in the cinema. I'm excited, mate. If you've not seen that yet, and you're gonna go to see it in the cinema, I think you're gonna have a great time with it. Um, that film was made for the cinema, and yeah, the fact that it came out in the UK before we could see it in cinemas was a bit of a crime. I think everyone should have witnessed that film first. First viewing should have been in the cinema. Unfortunately, I couldn't wait because I'm a massive Godzilla fan. I had to um, jump in, and basically rent it and actually watch it myself. But I'm definitely gonna have to see that in the cinema at some point because it just deserves that cinema experience. Badoosh, Platinum guy. Still playing Outriders. I've been playing Yakuza Like a Dragon on PS4 and Saints Row 4 on Switch. Yep, I'm still going through Outriders. I'm looking just to like maybe finish up the story, and then I'm probably gonna move on to something else. I've got Resident Evil 8 to maybe jump onto at some point as well. But yeah, I'm pretty much addicted to Outriders at the moment. That's all I'm really playing. And I went for a stint where I didn't play anything, and then I got the Game Pass for Xbox, and I downloaded Outriders because it was fairly new. And yeah, I really liking Outriders. I think it's really fun. Not the greatest game in the world. It doesn't look particularly great. Uh, it's it's a game that we've seen done before. It's very. It's a what's the fucking word? It's very iterative, I suppose, of other games. But I think it's Outriders is a lot of fun. I'm having a good time with it. I've been playing Leisure Shoot Larry. I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. I don't know what that game is. Um, yeah, yeah. I don't know what Leisure Shoot Larry is. Let me know in the comments, the chat, what that is. I ain't got a clue. But Outriders is a load of fun. It really is. 8 people watching. Thanks so much, everybody, for jumping in. If you all could just hit that like button, I'd really appreciate it. It really helps out the channel and the stream, and shows that there's a lot of engagement. Which been getting loads of engagement over the last week, and it's been awesome. So I thank you everybody for your support. It's been awesome. Game Pass is certainly awesome and easily the best thing Xbox has done. Yeah, I got 3 months for £1 on Game Pass, so I was pretty happy about that. Pretty happy about that. I originally played a bit of Gears of War Ultimate Edition, and then I got Outriders, and that's what I've been playing. It's pretty great. Last Chance Ches, thanks for jumping in the stream as always, my friend. Let's Shoot Larry is about a guy wanting to get laid. Oh, okay. Is that the whole game? Is it like an adult porn game? That'd be pretty funny. Uh, Luke, thanks for jumping in the stream, my dude. Hi Jason, mate. How are you doing? I'm doing really well. I'm going really well. It's all good. I'm much better. I'm so glad to be over this cold. It was just fucking shit, utter shite. Larry is a point and click adventure about a dude trying to get laid. The series has been going around since the 80s. Oh, okay, interesting. I'm not really the biggest fan of point and click games myself, but I will say I really liked the Walking Dead season one of my favorite narrative games of all time. I love that. I love that. I am drinking tea because I'm a tea head, I suppose. It's like my sustenance of life. It's literally all I drink is tea. Really bad. Uh, oh, hi Keith. Hi, mate. You throw pictures. And yes, I can't say how gutted I am not to be able to join you tonight. I don't think I would have been a good company tonight. On the plus side, my father is doing well today, and things are looking up. I'm really glad, mate. I'm really glad that things are looking positive because it's the worst thing to have family, not doing so well and being ill. I had a whole saga with my dad last year that ended in the worst possible way. So yeah, my thoughts go out to you and your father and that, and I hope he has a quick recovery, my dude. Honestly, but yeah, don't feel bad about missing out to, the stream tonight, man. Like family is the most important thing when it regards your life. So yeah, don't feel we can reschedule definitely, mate. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Um, as long as you're okay and your dad's doing all right, that's all that matters in my mind right now. Anyway, so it's good to hear that things are looking up. So yeah, you have my thoughts, my friend. My school took my lad to see Peter Rabbit at the cinema today. He liked it, but I'd rather watch Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I've not seen that Peter Rabbit movie. I know there's two of them. Mortal Kombat is a really bad film that I fairly enjoyed, but I go into more of that in my review. So if you've not seen my review for Mortal Kombat, it's on the channel. Check it out because I go into a lot more detail about my thoughts on that film. Notice the 101 label Blu-rays are on offer. Any recommendations? On offer, I don't know what I would actually recommend. I don't really have that many, to be honest. I have Black Christmas. That's a really good slasher film that I would recommend on 101. A lot of the 101 Black labels are films that I want to pick up. Split Second is a really good um, kind of buddy cop monster movie kind of thing. That's a really good film. That's actually fairly new on their black label, so I recommend Split Second. I did sell my regular version to get the black label, but I've not got it yet. But that is definitely on my buy list at some point. I've got the Howard the Duck. I got the Howard the Duck on the black label, which I love that movie. I think it's so bad it's good. It's so good, and Lay Thompson is all kinds of yes please, especially back then in the 80s, in that kind of when she was young, she was like, oh yes please. But yeah, there's quite a few 101 films out there that I think they do pretty good. um but I just haven't really delved too deeply into the label. I just know a few films that I've got. Oh yeah, that's it. Prom Night's on the 101. I recommend getting Prom Night, a really underrated early 80s slasher film. Really good. I really recommend that. But I will say with Howard the Duck, there is a 4K coming, so I might upgrade and then maybe sell my black label Howard the Duck. We'll see. It depends if the 4K version is loaded with a bunch of stuff that the 101 disc has. There's a 101 with Jeff Goldblum that looks good. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not the best with knowing what films he did. I mostly know Jeff Goldblum, mostly for Jurassic Park and The Fly. But yeah, 101's good though. 101's a pretty decent label. I think I prefer 88 films over them in terms of their catalogue. Badoosh, have you seen the film Monsters by Gareth Edwards? I got the movie from CX a year ago and still haven't seen it. I didn't like that film personally. Yeah, it's nothing for what I expected it to be. I won't say anything more just in case you want to make your own mind up, and I don't want to spoil any kind of give you any kind of change your outlook on what you're expecting. But for me, I didn't really go much on that movie personally. Runaway, the Deep FX. Yeah, I think I've heard of FX and the Deep. I know there's two FX films as far as I'm aware on the 101 label. I've not seen any of those though. To be fair, Phil, just to let you know. Leon Wolfguy reviewed it. I'm not sure if I know Leon Wolfguy, to be honest with you. I guess he's a YouTuber. Um, Last chance, cheers. When you go searching charity shops for Blu-rays, does seeing ones that have the words rental copy on the cover put you off buying it, even if it's one you want and it's really cheap? Yeah, I try to avoid those rental. rental copies. To be honest, I just think it just looks ugly on the what it's like because it probably takes up like the whole like width of the thing of the cover art. It's like right at the top, and I'm just like, yeah, I tend to avoid those because CEX has a lot of those rental copy versions. They call them discounted versions because they're cheaper than the regular version, only by about like £1 or something. But even CEX have stopped buying them in, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, I try to avoid those rental copies as much as possible. Unfortunately, I just don't want a rental copy because I think it takes away from the artwork. That's just my opinion. Um, Unfortunately, that's just the way I am. I'm a bit picky like that. Luke says, I watched your birthday unboxing subscribe mail from Jamie, and an awesome guy he is forgetting you, the gorgeous Godzilla pop. You lucky man. You that squeaky voice you did was brilliant. Yeah, seriously, just I was overwhelmed, um, overwhelmed by that Godzilla. I did show it off just a minute ago because Jamie was in the chat. But yeah, I was absolutely overwhelmed by how awesome that pop vinyl was. Because I always thought it's funny because I always saw the big pop vinyls. I don't think I've ever saw the Godzilla ones, but I saw the just general big ones. I've seen like big Pikachu pop vinyls, and the thing I like about pop vinyls, for example, I'll grab this one. Like when they're this size, they're quite collectible. I think they're awesome. And this is 89 Michael Keaton Batman. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I think they're really cool. They're just the right size to collect. And I think they're really collectible this size. When you get to giant size, like 12 inches, 10 inches, 12 inches, like massive size pop vinyls, I do find they become less collectible. But when I unboxed that Godzilla one, it kind of made sense for Godzilla to be huge. So, and I was really surprised how good it looked. It looked good because obviously when you got these, you got more of an intricate details because they're smaller. And blowing this up, I don't think it'll look very good. But the Godzilla one just looks unbelievably good. So, yeah, I was so happy about getting that. Really am. Yeah, it was awesome. It was really good. Leon talks movies. Leon talks film. Do you mean or I don't know. Leon talks film. Is that who you're talking about? Let me know. Uh, I got that Batman one too. Yeah, I love it. I love 89 Batman. Michael Keaton is the is the guy for me. Is my Batman. Um, your favorite fictional alien? Oh, I've skipped one. Sorry, mate. Sorry, dude. I have a huge baby Yoda. He's awesome, but he takes up so much space. Yeah, I mean, because they used to do they did the 4 inch ones, which are those like the Batman one. Then you could get like the 6 inch ones. I've got a couple up here. I've got like the Cyber Demon from Doom, which is like a 6 inch pop. Then it's gone to that 10 inch pop, which is fucking humongous. And I think the bigger they get, the less they lose their collectability. But if you're only buying one just to have on display, I think it'll look awesome. Yeah. So going back to this one, sorry. What's your favorite fictional alien? It would be the xenomorph from Alien. That is my favorite science fiction horror film. I think it is the scariest alien to ever come onto the screen. And yeah, I just think it's so unique in its design and it's pretty horrific. Um, yeah. Jason, let people know about replacement Donnie Darko discs. Head to Arrow Film site and hit news. All right, let's have a look. I'm guessing they've got a replacement scheme on the horizon, or they're preparing to do a replacement scheme. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So, uh, shall I share my screen for this? I can't bother to share my screen. So, Arrow's posted a news thing. Donnie Darko UHD replacement program. As many of you are aware, some fans are encountering issues with our UHD release of Donnie Darko. Resolving this issue has proven more complex than originally anticipated, but rest assured we are working hard behind the scenes and will have a solution in place soon. If you have purchased a copy of our 4K UHD release, you will be eligible for a replacement disc, a replacement of disc one, the theatrical cut. Replacement discs should be with us in June, and you can now pre-register your details using this form. It has a link for the form. If you order directly through the Arrow website and your details are the same, you do not need to contact us for a replacement, as we will organise this for you automatically. Thanks so much for all your patience and support. Please keep an eye out for feeds and more information and updates soon. So yeah, so they're doing a Donnie Darko 4K theatrical disc replacement, and it says, please note that discs will not be shipping until at least mid June. So yeah, once your discs are shipped, you'll get a dispatch notice. So that's good. At least they're getting that sorted. Because I did generally think, I did, yeah, I did. What do you call it? Think that they've had some really bad luck with their 4K stuff. First, that Demons one was a bit of a mess. Um, they, what the fuck did they had that issue with the pitch black 4K where it didn't come with a slipcover, even though it came with a slipcover in the US, and they had an issue with that. So they've had a lot of bad luck with their 4K releases, unfortunately. And Donnie Darko is just one more saga that has gone on, but at least they're sorting it out. I'm not the biggest fan of Donnie Darko, I'll be honest with you, but at least the people that are big fans of that movie are getting their replacement discs, which is good. Marcus, thanks for jumping in the stream, my dude. I've really gone off movies recently. I'm a lot more into my TV shows. That's fair, man. Whatever you're into is all good. It's I don't really watch much TV shows. I'm more into movies myself. But whatever you want to check out your entertainment, it's all good, man. You shouldn't feel bad for that either. So don't feel bad for not being into movies right now, because everyone goes through their phases of like being into certain things. Like I wasn't into games for about 6 months, and now I discovered Outriders, so now I'm playing that all the time. So I think it's just, I think as humans we go through kind of peaks and troughs of like being into stuff. Katie says, I think the humans pops look crap, but the monster and creatures look great. I think I would tend to agree there. I reckon. I don't really have any examples. I think I like my Batman figures because he's a guy in a costume, so he looks pretty good. Um, I've also got like Megatron. I'll get my Megatron. So my Megatron looks really cool because obviously he's like a robot. I like my Megatron pop. He looks cool. I would kind of I would think to agree with you there. Actually, I do think the creature pops look a lot better. I think I would agree. Badoosh, last chance, cheers. The only pop vinyl I have, the MTV Moon Person, as they made it look exactly like the MTV Music Awards. I have no context for what that is, unfortunately, dude. Um, I didn't really grow up with MTV. It was around, but I didn't really watch MTV growing up, unfortunately. Badoosh. I watched Solo the other day, and the female robot was awful. Okay, cool, I suppose. I got kicked off Georgie's stream for no reason. Take that up with take that up with Paul, mate. It's nothing to do with me. Uh, hey Jason, how are you? I'm doing good, man. I'm good. I'm pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty good. What did you have for tea? I had a cauliflower and spinach curry for dinner today. Oh, I skipped a guy. Sorry, dude. I clicked into amiibo figures. They're awesome, but damn scalpers make it so hard to get hold of them. Yeah, I've heard that they're like, as soon as a new wave comes out, it's if you don't get it, if you don't get the ones you want immediately, they're literally like impossible to get after that. I had a similar issue with Skylanders. I got what game was it? I think it was Trap Team. Skylanders Trap Team. I was playing. I really quite enjoyed that one actually as well. And I was getting I wanted to get all the, not all of the figures, but I wanted to get all of the godlike characters in it that are like really powerful and have specific abilities to let you go get into different areas of the map and stuff. But some of them were like stupid money. Like some of them were literally stupid money, and it's just like there was no point. Which is a thing. Badoosh. The Batman Long Halloween Part 1 and 2 animated films are looking brilliant. Have you checked out the trailers for them? I haven't, but now I need to, didn't I? I got to check those out. Hell yeah. I think DC do kill it with their animated stuff. I thought Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and 2 was really fucking good. Really good. I don't own them though. Actually, I need to get them on a thing. Least favorite action film. Pretty easy. Jiu-Jitsu from last year. Awful movie. Utter dog shit. Don't recommend it. Really crap. So yeah, that would be my least favorite action film. Jiu-Jitsu. Really don't fucking recommend it. Can you give us a 360 view of the room and show us where you keep your Blu-rays? So also, can you try the zoomed out view with StreamYard? You can't. We can't do. I can't do the zoomed out view when it's just one person. It has to be. I only can do that when it's two people, unfortunately. But yeah, I can't give you a room tour because my webcam is a pain in the ass to take off and a pain in the ass to put back on. So unfortunately, I can't do that for you right now. So apologies, Phil. Can't do it right now. Playtendo guy. Watch Paulie's review of Saw. It was certainly a great, honest review. I started watching it, but then I went out, so I wasn't able to finish it. But I got up to about the point where he says he didn't like it. So I will resume that review at some point. But yeah, I've heard it's brutally honest, and that's what you want from people reviewing movies, right? That's what you want. Nicole, big Paulie #1 fan was kicked from Paulie's stream because he thought he was. Look, it's none of my business, guys. Right? Take it up with Paul. It's not my business. If people's getting kicked out of other people's streams, that's not my fault. Don't bring up drama here, please. It's none of my business. Take it up with Paul. It is not my problem. Sorry, guys. It really isn't my problem. Um, Paulie gave Saw a crap review. He hates horror. What did you expect? Well, I know, but at least he gave it a chance. I think at least he gave it a chance. Rumor has it Mortal Kombat developers are making a Marvel fighting game. Yeah, I see that. I see Ed Boon kind of is like tweeting out kind of like little kind of pictures, regarding to Marvel. Like I think it was like one was like Iron Man's helmet being crushed or something, or like it was part skull, part helmet. Um, but yeah, that'd be interesting. That'd be a very interesting swerve, being that they are, they are owned by the DC guys. That'd be a very interesting turn of events for NetherRealm Studios. Um, uh, there's also an Injustice animated DC film coming. I'll be all for that because I love the Injustice storyline. I think it's great. Any update on the Spider-Man drawing you did for me, mate? I will have it, mate. Yeah, unfortunately, I have not got around to posting it yet, Luke. But I've been so busy this week. But I will definitely post it out as soon as I can. Probably looking at Monday now, unfortunately. But I will post it out, mate. Don't worry. I will get it to you as soon as I can. But I've just been really busy this week. I haven't had a chance to get to the post office. Grace, thanks for jumping in the stream as always. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. I keep saying man. Do apologize. But that's just the way I talk. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks a lot for jumping in the stream. Uh, gonna watch Eurovision. Are you? So are you saying? Are you gonna go and watch? Are you going to watch Eurovision? Is that what you're saying? Because I don't watch that kind of shit. To be honest, like it's really not for me at all. Really not for me. And the UK tends to embarrass itself a lot of the time on those kind of programs. Unfortunately, everybody, what films are you gonna watch at the weekend? Um, Not too sure what I'm planning to watch. I'm thinking about going to see Spiral at the cinema tomorrow. But that all depends whether I can really feel like I want to do it. I've picked up a few 4Ks recently, So I've got like Rampage on 4K and The Matrix on 4K. So I've got those two to watch. I think they'll look really great on um, on 4K. So I might watch one of those over the weekend at some point. Have you seen the Raid 2? Yes, I have. Thanks for jumping in the stream, JN120125. Appreciate jumping in the stream. Yeah, I have. It's got really some really great moments in it, but I think it's nowhere near as good as the first movie. I thought the Raid, the first one, is one of the best action films of all time. Straight up, one of the best action films of all time. Plato guy, yeah, I tend to agree with you. It's just a load of shit, really. Personally, yeah, I think it is. I think it's actually just like, what's the point? A load of shit. Grace, I'm going to see Godzilla vs Kong on Monday. Oh, hopefully you enjoy it. I think it's awesome, an awesome, monster movie. Two monsters beating the shit out of each other 100 minutes. I think it's great. I think it's going to be, if you're going to go to the cinema, I think it's going to be an awesome experience in the cinema. So I hope you look forward to it. I hope you enjoy it, Grace. I think it's definitely a film to see in the cinema. Definitely. Yeah. So enjoy. Hopefully you enjoy. Is everybody looking forward to the weekend? And is anyone going to the cinema this weekend to see anything in particular? Whenever you can, it's all good, mate. No rush, mate. Finally watched Raya in 4K 2 nights ago and loved it. And loved it. I've not seen Raya yet, you know. Not seen that yet, to be fair. But I've heard it's pretty good. My mate went to the cinema today and they had to stop the film because they had rat infestation. Well, that sucks. That actually does suck. That's a bit horrible. To, you have rats running around your legs. You're trying to watch a film. That's pretty horrible. Hope they got refunds. I hope they got refunds for that because that's horrible. Gray says Ready or Not should get a sequel. I've not seen Ready or Not, but it's been a film that's been on my radar for a long time. Just never ever got around to watching it. But I've heard it's pretty good. I've heard it's good fun. Just so you guys know, I'm probably going to come off about 10 o'clock, half 10 today because I'm on my own. I don't want to be on too late this evening, unfortunately. Just so you guys know. Hopefully, going to do a bit of Blu-ray hunting tomorrow. Should hopefully get some footage. Awesome. Hopefully, you can find some good stuff, man. Hopefully, I picked up some good stuff today, and well, I picked up one thing today, and I picked up a couple of things yesterday. But I've got birthday a birthday haul coming next couple of days or so. So look forward to that, I suppose. Just showing you what I got for my birthday and stuff like that, and what films I got and stuff. Should be fun. I'm eating pizza. Awesome. Pizza is good. Pizza is life. I don't know what I'm talking about. I already don't know what I'm talking about, guys. I'm going mental. You're all tuning into me being mental. Cheers. Why do people say Godzilla 98 is bad? Basically because the director Roland Emmerich went out of his way to make sure Godzilla was as far away from his Japanese roots as possible. So the actual creature that is Godzilla in that movie is a bastardized version of Godzilla, and is basically a betrayal of the character completely. That's probably why. I think Godzilla 98 overall is a pretty entertaining monster movie, but I do think in principle, being called Godzilla was a mistake, and it's pretty much a bad Godzilla film because Godzilla isn't really has no chars. He has no characteristics of Godzilla in that film. That's probably why a lot of the fandom, especially the Godzilla fandom, say that Godzilla 98 is bad, is because the director purposefully moved Godzilla away from his Japanese roots. And so that at that point, people say, "What's the point?" Because you're just basically making the character not what the character is. That's why that would be my observation anyway. HMV or CX? HMV. Much prefer HMV. I don't have. I only have like maybe one or two local HMVs. They're not even that local. It takes me about an hour to get to either of them. Um, but when I do go there, I just think it's a much better store. They have all the new releases. They have really good deals, and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's all good. My movie to watch tonight is Army of the Dead on Netflix. I think tonight can't. I think tonight I can't wait to watch it. That film does look pretty fun, to be honest. You know, it's just going to be a really fun zombie film. But the thing that attracts me to it is that it's a zombie heist film, and that sounds interesting. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one as well. I'm sure it's got a cinema run as well, right, Luke? Is it going to be in the cinema? Or is it strictly Netflix? Let me know. Nintendo guy. The original King Kong film is on the BBC iPlayer. Mate, the original 1933 King Kong is one of the greatest films of all time, in my opinion, of course. But I love that movie. That movie is fantastic. The stop motion effects for the time are unbelievably good. Um, and King Kong is terrifying and lovable all at the same time. So yeah, I mean, if you've got 90 minutes to kill and you want to see something, you want to see a pioneering movie because it was a pie. We wouldn't have the giant monster movie genre without it. Yeah, I can't recommend the original King Kong enough. It is outstanding, outstandingly good. Um, yeah, just that's my glowing recommendation for the original King Kong. It's just so good. Is Paulie doing a stream this weekend? I don't know. Ask him. I really don't know. I don't know, to be honest. Produce. Grace says tonight I'm watching Escape from Planet Earth. Not heard of that one, to be honest. What's that one about? I guess it's about escaping planet Earth, but yeah, let me know what that's about. Let me know, Grace. I'd be interested to know. Um, as I don't have Netflix, really hope Army of the Dead gets a Blu-ray release. I'm sure it will. It's a Zack Snyder movie, so I'm sure it will definitely get a Blu-ray release. I'm just wondering whether it's going to come out in theaters because I'd love to go and see that in the cinema. Favorite kind of soap? uh, Soap is soap. I don't know. It all does the same thing. It all cleans you, doesn't it? I hope. What a random question that was. What is your favorite movie starring Seth Rogen? I'd rather I rather enjoyed Pineapple Express and Bad Neighbours. I don't think I've seen that many with him in, and I can't really think of anything on top of my head. I don't particularly think he's a very good actor personally, but I don't know. Sorry, I have no answer for you. I've not. I've heard Pineapple Express is really good, but I've not seen it. So maybe that needs to change, perhaps. But yeah, really don't know. I really can't think of what I've seen him in. To be honest, I really can't think. I think Katie meant soap, as in cor. Yeah, I don't do soaps. I'm really not into soaps at all. So none, nothing, pretty much nothing. Hello to Katie's mum, I suppose. Very. This has been a very wacky, wild and wacky stream tonight. Wild and wacky. 8 people watching. Thanks for everyone tuning in, guys. Honestly, it's been great. It's always great to see people jumping in the stream and just chatting, and you know, it's good. Especially when I don't really expect a good turnout. It's just me, but I do appreciate everyone jumping in and wanting to chat and whatnot. It's really cool. It's really cool. Elaborate on trolls, please, mate. Who are trolls? Please let me know. Grace says, Escape from Planet Earth is about an alien astronaut who is trapped in Area 51 and is up to his brother to rescue him. Okay, that sounds interesting. That's completely the opposite of what I thought Escape from Planet Earth is. But that's a cool kind of like almost a reverse alien invasion story. It's kind of almost the reverse of that, where it's about the alien trying to get of the uh, off the planet, which is interesting. Sounds cool. I uploaded my Rocky ranking video today. Quite enjoyed making it. Just got to get used to being on the camera as I used to do voiceover. Yeah, see, I did voiceover for about 6 months on my channel before I went on camera. Getting used to camera is really strange, but I mean, I've gotten used to it, and it's kind of almost second nature to me. So yeah, I'm sure you'll build confidence as you go along, mate. Like that's what I did. You start just getting used to it, and yeah, best thing I did for my channel was going on camera because I feel I'm connecting with more people, and it's just really cool that way. Ever seen G Force? No, I have not, unfortunately. It's got a pretty good cast. Okay, um, interesting. Escape from Planet Earth. Let's have a look at. Let's have a look. Look. Let's look it up just so I can get a bit of context on what it is. Oh, it's an animated movie. Okay. Right. Interesting. Okay. Right. Mm, animated film, eh? 2012. Interesting. Kind of reminds you of Monsters and Aliens. That kind of style of animation. If you guys have seen Monsters and Aliens. Um, Doosh. Um, Luke says going up to Cardiff Wednesday, so we'll be popping into H&V having a hunt. I'll be getting a few things. Hopefully, the missus will be treating me. Can't wait. Awesome. Well, I hope you have a good time in Cardiff, and I hope you get good finds in H&V, man. I hope you find some good treasure news. Ever seen Prince of Persia? I have the Blu-ray, but I've not watched it yet. To be perfectly honest, I have not watched it yet. Not yet. Not yet. uh, least favorite, least favorite Marvel film, Captain Marvel. I thought that film was a bit of a turd, to be honest. Didn't like it at all. Probably, yeah, I'd say it's probably the worst. I thought it was awful. The fact that, the fact that, yeah, the fact that Captain Marvel, like the character, she's OP as fuck, but like she's got no interesting backstory, and there's nothing there to really find, to give her the reason why she's OP. But with Superman, he's OP, but he's got a really good storyline. He's got a good backstory. He's interesting. I don't find Captain Marvel interesting in the slightest, and I found the film to be fairly uninteresting and kind of crap, to be honest. It doesn't help that The actress that plays Captain Marvel, Brie Larson, doesn't help that she's an actual prick in real life. So, yeah. So that's that. That's yeah. Captain Marvel would be my least favorite Marvel film. I didn't think it was good at all. Soap as in East End, as in Emmerdale. Yeah, I don't like soaps. I don't watch anything like that, to be honest. I don't think they're particularly good television. Uh, Grace Hutchins. The only downside about Escape from Planet Earth is it was produced by Harvey Weinstein. Yeah, you've automatically given me a reason to not watch it because I don't want to support that dude. What a scumbag, utter scum. Will not. Will, yeah, now I won't watch it because I know it's from him. Will not watch him. Jam. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who that is. So nothing. Um, favorite horror movie that would be good in the form of a video game. Um, mm, that's difficult. That's difficult. See, see. There was a game that came out on the 360, the Saw video game. I quite enjoyed the Saw video game. I thought it was pretty good, and I thought the concept was pretty decent. Um, trying to think favorite horror. Okay, favorite horror movie that would be good and formative. I don't think anything will. I don't. I think it'd be difficult. Um, I wouldn't know how you would adapt Exorcist into a video game. I wouldn't know how you would adapt um, uh, Candyman. You know, Alien. We already got a really good Alien horror game, Alien Isolation. I really don't know. I really don't know. I'm sorry, mate. I don't have an answer. I really. I mean, like Saw isn't a favorite. Isn't favorite franchise by any means, but I thought that video game was pretty decent, all things considered. I think Planet Terror would be a fun, fun as a video game. Yeah, I think the thing is, why not just be kind of more along the lines of a kind of a generic zombie-ish game where you're playing as Rose McGowan with a machine gun for a leg. I mean, that sounds fun, but I wouldn't know mechanically how that would work. I just think it might turn into it could just turn into like a generic zombie game. Um, least favorite Star Wars film got to be Last Jedi for me. It's such a waste of potential that was built up. Yeah, Last Jedi was dog shit. I hated that film. I really did. I generally hated Last Jedi. I thought it was such a waste. Um, I thought it was badly written. It had this whole casino part in the middle that was just a waste of time. It had floating Leia, which looked awful. It didn't really progress the story in any meaningful way. Personally, yeah, Last Jedi was absolute shite. Uh, what is your favorite monster movie outside of Godzilla related, mate? Um, when you say Godzilla related, do you just mean kaiju in general, or do you just generally mean within the Godzilla banner? Because I would pick I would pick Gamera for my favorite monster movie outside of Godzilla, or I probably would say King Kong 1933. But I don't know whether you count King Kong as Godzilla related because they've just had this crossover movie. But it yeah, it probably would be King Kong 1933 as being my favorite monster movie outside of Godzilla. I love Critters as well. That's more of a kind of mini monster movie. Critters is one of my favorite monster movies as well. So there's a few outside Godzilla that I love. Critters is probably the big one that I love outside of Godzilla. When it comes to like actual monster movies, because it Critters is kind of is a monster movie. Um, I don't like Shrek. I'm sorry. I really tried. I don't like the Shrek films. They're really not for me. Really are not for me. Uh, uh, favorite Elvis song? I don't really listen to Elvis, so I don't have an answer for you. Sorry. Uh, the only thing I liked in Last Jedi was the Porgs. Yeah, they were okay, I suppose. Right? They were fine. What fragrance do you use? In what regards? Aftershave, or I don't really use aftershave because I don't shave. But if you're just talking about general body spray, right guards, I suppose. Right guard. 20 years later as a game. I mean that could work, but again, I bring it back to the previous point of Planet Terror. Wouldn't it just be a generic kind of horde zombie game? I know 20 Days Later isn't really a zombie film, but kind of wouldn't it kind of become that? That's just my thoughts. Favorite non-Pixar animated film. So, can you elaborate, mate? Do you mean just CG animation? CG animation? Is that what you mean, or just general animated film that you love? Because it would be Princess Mononoke by Studio Ghibli. I've got horrible hiccups, guys. Yeah, favorite non-Pixar animated film would be Princess Mononoke, which is happens to be just CGI. Okay, that's gonna be a bit difficult. Was Big Hero 6 Pixar? I'm gonna have a look now because I can't remember. I can't remember if it was Pixar or not. Biggest of the heroes of the six. Where did I fucking put it? That's the question. Oh, it's not there. It's not there. Big Hero 6? Is it? Pixar. It is not. So, yeah, it would be. Yeah, it would be Big Hero 6, as in my favourite CGI non Pixar animated film. Big Hero 6. It is Disney, but it's not made by Pixar, which is cool. Have you played the World War Z game? I really like that game. I think it's really fun. Yeah, I would recommend it if you can get it really cheap. I'd pick it up. I had a really good fun time with that game. It's basically third person Left for Dead. It's not as good as Left for Dead, but I think it's got a lot of merits and I think it's a lot of fun. So I would recommend that game. To be fair, I mean, it came out and it had the name of that film, which was like it was already like 6 years old at that point. But I think it's a really underrated game. Actually, I really enjoyed it. It has the whole zombie mountain mechanic where they all kind of climb up each other. It looks pretty good as well. I recommend it. It's funny you come on these streams and people would actually think maybe I do talk about video games on my channel, but I don't. But our streams seem to divulge into video games, which is fine. But I just think it's quite funny. Least favorite game? I really don't know. I couldn't tell you because if it's bad, I don't like it. I just won't play it. So that means I just don't really want to talk about it. But there was one really bad game I played a couple of years ago called Left Alive. Fucking awful game. Like barely, basically unplayable. Pretty much unplayable. Yeah, Left Alive. Don't play it. It's awful. Um, I skipped somebody. Sorry. Do you like the Fantastic Four movies? I have not seen them since they came out. So I've not seen the two that came out in the early 2000s or whenever they came out, and I've not seen the recent one, but I've heard the recent one is pretty abysmal. What's your most favorite rock song? Most you love? I love rock music to pop music the most. Pop rock music. Favorite rock song? I really wouldn't know. I mean, I'm into so much heavy music. I wouldn't know what my favorite rock song is. Yeah, I can't really pick something out of my brain right now. Yeah, I'm stumped. Sorry, dude. Um, sorry, I really can't think of anything. My brain's gone dead. Um, got left alive the other week. Paid £5 for it. Such an awful game and incredibly unplayable. Yeah, it's literally broken. The stealth mechanics are broken. Uh, Literally, you can't even kill the enemies by shooting them in the head. The enemies will just fucking like just rape you. It's horrifically unplayable, and £5 is too much for it. If someone offered me that game for free, I would say no thanks. My least favorite game is Sonic 06. That's fair. The game was pretty abysmal, to be fair. Favorite Des Barnes film? I don't know who Des Barnes is. Let's have a look. I'm awful with names. So he was in films. It says here that he looked like he was in. I'm well confused. He died in '98, apparently. He's a Coronation Street actor, so when you say film, has he actually been in films? Because it doesn't look like he has to me, but I could be wrong. He's what? He's a fictional character. What are you on about? He's a fictional character. I don't understand what you're talking about. Sorry. That's weird. Sorry. I ain't got a clue what you're talking about. Des Barnes is a fictional character. I don't understand what you mean by favourite film. Like, he's a fictional character. Such a weird question. Um, it had a good storyline, but it was unplayable. Sonic 06, you talking about, Grace? I'm guessing. I think you are. I think you are. You did mention Sonic 06. Seven people watching. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Do appreciate it. I am planning to wrap this stream up about 10 o'clock, just so you know, guys, because I don't want to be on as late as Wednesday night. I want to actually have a bit of time just to chill out tonight after the stream. Bit tired. Oh yeah, Psycho 6. Isn't that the game that got a bit creepy with the whole like the girl kissing Sonic? It was a bit weird, like almost kind of creepy as all hell. Something like that. I'm sure that was the game. Yeah. Very strange. Very strange indeed. Did you play Cyberpunk 2077? I did not. I skipped it. I chose to skip it. It was okay on PS4 Pro, but wasn't worth the hype. Yeah, I've never seen a game that has been hyped so hard, crash, and burn so quickly. Wow, like what? It doesn't happen. I mean, the hype. The thing is, meeting the hype, doesn't usually happen. But for a game to come out and just completely crash and burn and be such a mess, I think it's unprecedented. And I think the whole saga with Cyberpunk 2077 and how bad it bloody performs, and the whole, the way the fact that it's almost unplayable at some point, I think that's going to open a lot of people's eyes. And I think it's going to make people realize they shouldn't bloody pre order video games. Don't pre order video games, guys. It's just wait for the reviews, wait for, performance reviews and see if they actually run properly. Because it clearly, I think they sold like something like 14 million copies of Cyberpunk 2077. It barely worked. So they've already made their bank on that, but it was all on a lie. So I feel like, that's just I think hopefully lessons will be learned, and people and the public will realize, yeah, don't pre-order video games because, you know, they can rush them out in a broken mess. The video game industry is the only industry that can release a game that is broken and unplayable and patch it later. You don't get a car manufacturer release half a car and go, yeah, we'll fix it in a year. Don't worry about it. It doesn't happen anywhere else in the industry, and I don't understand why the video game industry gets away with it. It's bollocks. They're the only industry that gets away with releasing basically unplayable broken games, broken products. But the only industry that gets away with it, it just really it's piss take, and there's never any consequences on it, and there really should be. Yeah, don't get me on my high horse with the fucking video game industry. It's a bad discussion to have with me. Pisses me off. Ugh, yeah. So this was the one. Yeah. That's grim. That's really what was Sega thinking on that? Jesus Christ, that's an awful turn of events for a video game. I'm not into that bestiality stuff, but fuck me, like you don't have that in video games. I know people are into that kind of stuff, I suppose, which is fucked up, but you don't have it in video games. Jesus Christ, it's pretty messed up. Not gonna lie. I'm at the end of the comments. Give me questions. I'm useless on my own with no questions. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Uh, as well as that, as well as that giant Godzilla, I did get a little Godzilla as well. Little cute Godzilla. Look at that little cute little Godzilla. He's so cute. Awesome. I'm waiting for Cyberpunk to get fully patched before I get it. I reckon you'd be waiting 2 years. I reckon it's going to take them forever to get that all fixed. I think they need to pull the game and then basically just go back into full development because that game is what I've seen is just unbearably just unplayable from what I've seen from reviews and whatnot. Talk the review, Jason. The video industry can be incredibly creative and immersive media, but it's also incredibly greedy. Oh yeah, fucking capitalism 101 with the video game industry. Please focus, camera. Yeah, incredibly greedy. Like, yeah, I'm not even gonna get into it, but you know what I mean. Like the fact that they pay their developers and their staff fuck all, but yet the CEOs and the executives can take home $20 million in bonuses and stuff like that. It's absolute. It sounds like the video game industry sounds like an absolute disgusting industry to work for. It just sounds like it sounds just an absolute fucking shit show to work for them. Anyway, I won't get onto that high horse. That's another fucking conversation for a different day. Did you play the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater remake? Love that game. I didn't, and the main reason I didn't pick that up was I had a fear that because I had nostalgia growing up with those games, playing it now wouldn't really do it for me because I've my taste in games has changed a lot growing up. So I just skipped that on that basis that I was only going to buy it for nostalgic reasons, and I couldn't imagine it really kind of being as good as I remembered. So I just chose to skip it. I think I agree with this. It'll be 2077 before they fix Cyberpunk. Yep, yes, it will. The thing is, I generally thought there was going to be a PS5 port, but they've got to fix the PS4 and Xbox ports before they even think about bringing out a PS5 port. Yeah, I've never seen a game crash and burn like it. Fuck me. Um, yeah, it's fucking awful, isn't it? Really bad. Really, really bad. It's an awful state of affairs, that game. Yes, I did. They were pretty good. I've got the Spyro remake as a digital download on my PlayStation. I also loved the Spyro games growing up. They were cool. They were really good. We're dropping down to 4 people in the chat, but such is life. Such is the life, mates. Such is as life is. I'm really tired tonight, guys. I'm knackered. Apparently, Cyberpunk is still coming to next gen later this year. It's such a massive fall from grace from because I don't really think it's the developers' fault. I think it's the people. Yeah, it's obviously you got CD Projekt Red, but I feel it's the upper management, the CEOs, the executives, those kind of people that they basically pushed out that game knowing it was basically broken. So the people that actually do all the actual development side and stuff, the staff, the base staff, I don't think it's their fault. They did what they could do, but it's all the executives and the higher ups that go, "No, get it out now." Oh, it's broken. This doesn't work. Fuck it. Get it out now. That's what I feel. I just feel it's always to do with upper management and the CEOs and the executives and all them making those really poor decisions. And you know those poor decisions were made based on money, monetary greed, because they knew that they've had all those pre-orders and they knew that they've already made their money back because people have hyped these games have been hyped up to crazy, and it's just been just utter shit. I've not played it, but I've seen enough coverage of it to know how bad it is. I believe the release date of the game shouldn't be announced uh, uh, until it's complete and ready to press the disc. Yeah, I think that's a good way to go about it. Um, but like you said, you're talking about an industry that is solely focused on how much money can we get from people. You know, the problem when that's the only motive in an industry, then you're not going to get you're not going to get a game. You're not going to get a game that you know. The only people I can really say that are great with their releases is Sony. So Last of Us Part Two, perfect, 10 out of 10 game for me. I loved it. It was functional. It looked amazing. It played great. When you bought that game, you got exactly what you know. You got a finished product. The same with Ghost of Tsushima. That game looks great. It plays great. You get exactly what you pay for. You get a finished, complete game, and then you get a free co-op DLC that came out of nowhere. Do you know what I mean? You get a free update with that game where it's just you can play co-op with your mates. Like that's the kind of this is the kind of good kind of pro consumer kind of things that I love from Sony. They don't release half baked shit. When they release a game, it's a full game. It works. It's not broken. Like that's the thing. I think Sony do a great job at the moment with their exclusives and the stuff. They're doing really well. Unfortunately, there's other companies, third party companies like EA and Activision that don't give a fuck about you or me. They just want to make money. And it doesn't matter if they want to put out a game that's basically unplayable, they'll just do it. And the fun thing about Activision now is every studio Activision own, they're all working on Call of Duty now because Call of Duty is their cash cow, isn't it? Unfortunately. But anyway, my rant is over. That is it. I'm rant over. Rant over. Rant over. I'm still here, mate. What will you be watching tonight, or are you playing more Outriders? I'll probably be playing more Outriders, to be honest, dude. Um, yeah, I love that Outriders game. Probably play some more of that, to be fair. Uh, uh, Nintendo, Nintendo, Sony, and most Japanese developers have great work ethic. When Nintendo lost money due to the Wii U, the managers took a pay cut instead of laying off staff. Yeah, exactly. That's where it gets like really crazy. Um, yeah, it gets really crazy. Is when it's like I don't know where I'm going with this, but actually that's my point. Sorry, I remember my point. So Activision lays off 200 staff and then boasts about record profits. Like, what the fuck is that about? You're fucking laying off people, and then you're saying, "Oh yeah, we made record profits this year." So why do you lay off people then, Activision? Why are you being a bunch of cunts? Tell me. Oh, I know why. I know why Activision. Just because you want to give your fucking already billionaire CEO another $20 million bonus for doing fuck all. That's why. That's why you do it, because you're a bunch of wankers. Anyway, rant over. Rant over. Rant over, guys. Honestly, rant over. David Romero, thanks for jumping in the chat, my dude. Hey, Jason. Hey, birthday, mate. Thank you so much. My birthday was yesterday, but I do appreciate the wishes. Honestly, cheers, mate. Thanks a lot. I do appreciate it. we this chat's been crazy. We went down to 2 at one point. Now it's gone back up to 7. So thank you everyone for jumping in the stream. I really do appreciate it. Oh, it's gone down to 5 now. So I noticed that as soon as I mentioned the chat, it's down to 5. Oh well. We've reached the bottom of the chat. Any more questions for me, guys? I had my little rant, and now I'm just weird. Oh god, got horrible hiccups today. Bloody awful. Are we done? Are we done for the night, guys? I'm kind of hanging. Everybody, 5 watching, but no one's commenting. Nobody's got any more questions. I might call an end to the stream, guys, because I feel like I'm a bit hanging. I'm not very good on the stream without any questions. Pretty awful. Have you found a home for the monster? Yes, if you're talking about the Godzilla pop, yes, it's on my shelf. It'll be forever in my background, on my backdrop. So yes, sir. Yes, I have. What are you doing tomorrow? I'm probably going to go out to. I'm going out. I might go to the cinema. I've not decided yet, but I do plan to go to my local HMV and maybe pick up some 4Ks because I want some 4Ks. I've got some birthday money, so I might get some 4Ks, mates. Favorite 90s song? There's too many. I can't answer. Favorite film genre? Monster movie. Um, I got something to ask, mate. Just a minute. Okie dokie, sir. It's cool. I just feel a bit weird when there's no more questions, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. What should I say? Should I just talk shit for the rest of the stream? Like now, where it's awkward silences. I don't like awkward silences. They suck really bad. Favorite shows of your childhood: Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Thundercats, Transformers, and Power Rangers. Yeah, right off the tongue, bang there. I knew all of those. They're the big shows that I grew up with anyway. That I still have kind of an affinity for now. When I say Power Rangers, I mean Mighty Morphin, the old school Power Rangers. Love Power Rangers. Awesome. Oh, missing somebody. That's it. Favorite pizza toppings. Um, at the moment, I just like a basic cheese pizza. At the moment, that's what I'm enjoying at the moment. Yeah, just kind of the average kind of cheese pizza. I go for that now. Quite like a cheese pizza. You could do me a favor and ask if your HMV are getting any Zack Snyder steelbooks. I'm having big problems getting one. I tell you what, if I see one there, I will I will let you know, and then if you can send me, I could basically pick it up for you if you want. and then I can get it sent to you if they have one. So yeah, I'll try and see if they have one, and I'll try to pick it up for you if they have any. All good. Is it the 4K you want? The 4K still, but let me know. Oh, is it out on Monday? Oh, I'm going HMV tomorrow, so it might be a bit awkward. So they might not have any because they won't. If it's out Monday, they won't have any, will they? On Saturday, tomorrow. I got Batman Soul of the Dragon today. Can't wait to watch it at some point. Another one to add to my DC animated collection. That's cool. Coolio. I think, like I said earlier, DC are doing great with their animated stuff. They're doing a lot better than they are with their live action stuff. Oh, fucking tired. Kermit's tried reserving one, no good. That sucks. Man, that sucks. Have you tried Amazon? Because I was going to pre-order that, but I was going to get it from Amazon. But maybe you prefer going to HMV. Movie Mad, hello. Thanks for jumping in the streamer, dude. Just me today because my guest couldn't make it. Okay, I guess it's an exclusive, right? For only HMV. That sucks if you can't get one. That does suck. I'm going to HMV to look for the. I want to get the MonsterVerse films on 4K, so I want to get Godzilla King of the Monsters, Kong Skull Island. I've already got the 4K of Godzilla versus Kong on pre-order. I did. They fucked my card up. That sucks. That's bad. It's a shame they didn't. They fucked it up, man. I hate when you pre-order something and it just goes wrong. The worst. It is the absolute worst. Everything I get now, I always post on my Instagram, Jason, mate. Oh, cool. I'll keep an eye out. Um, we're told the shops aren't getting any. That sucks. Yeah, I think people had the same problem with the cine edition of Godzilla 2014 4K, and how it was barely in the shops. Um, well, I pre-ordered mine, so I was happy to grab mine, which was good. Platendo guy. Tempted to get that Bong Joon Ho box set collection. Looks awesome, but £40-50 is a bit steep. I agree. I chose to skip it personally. I've got Parasite and I've got The Host or Host. Is it The Host? I think it might be The Host. Yeah, I've got those two already on Blu-ray. I'm not really familiar with his other films, so I'm not too bothered about skipping that box set. To be fair, I'm not having a good day. Why is that? If you don't mind me asking, dude, let me know. Maybe I can make you feel better. Maybe I don't know. Uh, oh shit! Nah, that fucking sucks. Lost my wallet with all my. Oh, that's brutal. Sorry to hear that, dude. That's really fucking bad. I'd be fucking losing my shit if that happened to me. Oh, that is the worst. Fuck. That sucks. That really does suck, dude. Sorry to hear that, man. Gonna pop into my local HMV and see if they'll have the Justice League Steelbook in, as mine did have the Godzilla Cine Edition on launch. Interesting. Okay, cool. Maybe you'll have better luck than some other people. Hopefully. Yeah, I tend if it's a limited, if it's a HMV limited, I tend to just pre-order it on the website now, um, and just make sure that I've got a pre-order in. I'll be getting that 300 4K set on Wednesday. Hopefully, if they have it, that's cool. It looks nice, that set, but I'm not the biggest fan of that film, so I didn't feel it was a must buy at the time. The set looks nice though. I'm not sure how the film's going to look in 4K because it's very effects heavy, that movie, and not all effects heavy films look that great in 4K. Unfortunately, from what I've seen and what I've heard from people that are really into 4K. I've gone right out of funny thing now. What's going on, camera? Are you going to focus, camera? Thank you very much. Appreciate your focusing. If you have not liked this video, this stream, please do so. It really does help out the channel and the stream as well. Really do appreciate it, guys. I really do appreciate everyone jumping in, as always. It's been a fun little stream. Very wild and wacky stream with some really strange questions from people. But what can you do? What can you do, guys? What can you do? Just going to look at my like to dislike ratio because the trolls are out in force as always, and they do like disliking my videos for no fucking reason. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at my likes and dislike ratio. It might be shit. Let's have a look. It might be utter shit. Oh, okay. I got one dislike. That's good. 7 likes. Thank you everyone for liking the video. Appreciate it. Who's the guest next week? There's going to be a guest that is not necessarily in the blue tube community that I'm a part of, but he's a very 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 close friend of mine. He's known as Ramhammer. He's got a Twitch and YouTube channel where he plays horror video games, and he's going to jump on next week. I just thought I'll give him a bit of exposure, get people jumping on his streams and jumping on his channel, and so hopefully give him a bit of a boost. And yeah, his name's Fraser. He'll be jumping on my stream next week. That should be interesting because I've known him for a long, long time, and we're very, very close friends. So that should be a good laugh. That one actually should be a good laugh. That one. I've got some nice 101 films in HMV. Awesome. 101 films are pretty good. I like their black label stuff. Now, who would dislike your video? You're too or some other guy for that, mate. Appreciate it, Luke. Really do. But trolls will be trolls. Hey, that's the problem. Who knows? And there are some people that were in the chat earlier that didn't like the fact that I basically told them it wasn't my problem. They got kicked out of other streams because it really isn't my problem. So maybe it's those people that didn't like what I had to say. It wasn't my fault. Ain't my problem. If they're getting kicked out of other streams, ain't my problem. And I'm not. I don't want that drama bullshit in my stream. See, Jeepers Creepers, man, dude. it's a problem because it's that fucking Harvey Weinstein guy in it. So I don't want to support anything he's done. So yeah, I as much as I like that movie, I don't think I would ever buy it. So I don't want to give that scumbag money. That's a problem. Um, a deep 599 Jeepers Creepers trades in for £10 voucher. Maybe I could buy it just to sell it again, perhaps. Uh, is the Deep any good? I've not seen the Deep to be honest, so I can't give you an answer there, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I don't have an answer. I don't have the answers for that. I'm so sorry. Ah. Okay, cool. That is coolio. I don't know if you guys have seen these or not. I don't think you know. I got a bunch of these little turtles for my birthday, but they're like made from metal. They're called metal figs, so they're like really weighty. But I got all four turtles. I got like Leonardo, got Raphael. They look awesome. I think they're great. I love them. Now, obviously, I've got Donatello and Michelangelo, but I can't be able to get them all down. Uh, what do you think of the upcoming Harry Potter Hogwarts game? I've not seen the Harry Potter films, so I'm kind of indifferent to them, to be honest. Sorry, dudes. This is my honest opinion, dude. I've not seen the Harry Potter films, so I'm really indifferent to the game. Space Hunters Adventure in the Forbidden Zone, 5.99 to there was a few more. Okay, that's cool. I don't know what that is though. Space Hunters Adventure in the... Not heard of that one. Who's your favorite turtle? That would be Raphael. But growing up, it was Leonardo. As a kid, it was Leonardo. But then growing up, I realised he's probably the one that has no character whatsoever. He's just a leader. So I prefer Raphael because Raphael's got more of a character. The Deep trades for £8. Watch it then trade. Interesting. Favorite Mad Max film? I'm going to be controversial and say the first one. I think the first one's really good. It's got a lot of emotional weight, and it's basically obviously Max becoming an outright badass, and it's just a really good. Oh my fucking camera! It's a just a really good kind of dystopian action film. I think. There we go. Yeah, and there's one scene in that film that makes me feel like maybe almost kind of almost inspired. I think it inspires Saw almost because there's a bit where he chains the guy. He chains the guy outside this place. He has a bomb. He puts a timer on. He goes, "You've got so much time to cut through your leg to escape, or you're gonna die." So it's kind of almost like a saw trap almost at the end of the yeah, at the end of Mad Max. I do like that first Mad Max film. Ironically, that is my favorite. Uh, I like Fury Road as well. To be fair, I like them all. I think Mad Max is a fairly consistent franchise. Um, I even like Thunderdome. To be fair, I think that's fine. It's not an awful film at all. I like the Road Warrior, but the first one is good as well. I think they're all good, mate. I think they're all really consistent. Fury Road was fun. Yeah, it was good. It looked great. The color grading in that film is unbelievably good. And I saw it in the cinema and it was well good. Yeah, that's it. That's the scene I'm talking about. Yeah, it takes 10 minutes to hack through the handcuffs. 5 minutes to chop through your leg. It's so sore. I swear that must be a little nugget of inspiration that went to Saw. because it just made me think of Saw when I every time I see that. Obviously, I saw Mad Max before Saw came out, but since Saw's come out, I've always seen it as kind of like maybe that inspired Saw. But yeah, yeah, that's a scene I always sticks with me from Mad Max. Um, did he do Jeepers Creepers 2? Do you know, mate? That's the best one in my opinion. Wish that got a solo Blu-ray release. Yeah, I think he's done all of them. I think he did all of them, all three of them. Um, yeah, I think he did all three of them. Yeah, he put it this way. I don't know if he directed the sequels, but I know he made money. He owns the franchise, so he makes money off them regardless. So yeah, I suppose eBay is the way to go. Um, but it is a bit. It's a bit. I don't know. I just feel a bit weird about owning it, knowing that the maker is a bit of a scumbag. The biggest, the most scum of scum, to be honest. Um, I wonder if I could do it, chop through your lead to survive. I don't think. I don't know. That's a difficult. I think it's you could think about. I wonder if if you could do it, but I think it's a situational thing, isn't it? Circumstances like you won't know if you could do it until you're in that circumstance, until you're in that situation. So yeah, it's just a hard question to ask. What did the Jeepers Creeper guy do? Oh, that's a question and a half. Um, he made a film, and the lead actor was a 12-year-old boy. I think he was 12 or 13-year-old boy, and the guy he basically made films of him molesting the kid. So basically, the guy's scum, the biggest scum on the earth, in my opinion. And thankfully, he's been convicted and he's basically rotting in jail now, which is good, rotting in prison. So yeah, but I'm still worried that if I buy the Jeepers Creepers movies, he still gets money, and I don't want to give him any money. Plus, the idea of owning those kind of really kind of has a bad taste in my mouth. To be fair, have you watched any of the Merlin DVD series you got the other week? Not yet. I'm awful at watching shit that I buy. I'm terrible at getting around to it all. To be honest with you, I'm awful at getting around to watching stuff. I'm sure I will at some point when I fancy it, but to be honest, I bought them because they were £2 each. You know what I mean? Like I didn't really think about will I like these. I thought they're good for £2. Let's pick them up. And also I remember my dad liking them, so that's a cool little connection there. But yeah, I haven't got around to them yet. I don't know when I will. I'm awful at getting around to films in my collection. I guess it's collector's problems, right? Right, I'm gonna wrap it up now, guys. It's just gone 10 o'clock, 6 minutes past. Thank you everyone for jumping in the stream as always. And one more little comment. I keep getting little comments. I don't notice. I'm terrible with films. I buy films. I buy them if they're cheap and they sit sealed on the shelf. Yeah, I'm awful. I'm the same with video games as well. I'm terrible at it. So yeah, but yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, just wrapping up, guys. Thanks for everyone jumping in. I really do appreciate it. I did get £1 and pick up a Moonraker before I lost my wallet. That's a cool pickup. Awesome. The third Jeepers Creepers can do one. Can't believe they will be doing a fourth one too. I've not seen the third one. Based on reputation, I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna skip that. But yeah, as I was saying, uh, thanks for everybody for jumping in the stream. Really do appreciate it. The support I've had the last couple of weeks has been unbelievably crazy good. So I really do appreciate everyone's support on my videos. My videos have been getting like 100 views easy. So I really do appreciate everyone checking out my videos the last couple of weeks. Really, really do appreciate it. As always, guys. I've been Jason, and I will see you next Friday for another stream. Got a bunch more videos coming as well. But Rob, mate. I'm sorry. I'm just wrapping up, dude. Sorry, man. But yeah. Thanks for the great stream, mate. See you on the next stream. Yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, I've got a bunch of videos coming out next week. Look forward to those. As always, I have been Jason, and I will see you next time. Stay safe, everybody. See you later.